Hello guys! So, since gumagawa din naman ako ng video for my work, di gagawa na rin lang ako ng vlog. And today I'm trying to finish my training for online learning, and so far okay naman siya. But syempre maraming difficulties, and I just want to share with you my insights regarding online learning. So I'm not a student, I'm actually an instructor. And I know that it's very different, um, yung experience very different from the point of view ng instructor at point of view ng student. Pero for students to understand what your professors have to go through, let me just tell you a short story. I mean, this is a real story, of course. So we have been rushing on doing trainings para sa mga teachers across all generations. So imagine yung mga um, I don't want to cause I don't want to offend anyone, but this is just how I will describe it. Imagine yung mga born during 1960s, 7 uh, yeah, 60s and whatever. These are generations who are still, grappling on the online modality. Pero content experts sila. They are really good. It's just that they need help in delivering things online. And we know na sobrang mahirap, that because there are a lot of information. Hindi naman siya imposible, but it's just that since information is already in front of you, um, yung yung nakakalito dito is how are you going to divide these informations, and ano ba yung importante, ano ba yung una kong dapat malaman, and so on and so forth. So on the part of the profs and teachers, I believe that they've done their best. Hindi pa perfect kasi everyone, we are all first timers here. So hindi pa siya ganun ka-perfect or kagaganda. It will take some time, definitely. But I would like to remind students that online learning is hugely dependent on the learners and the students themselves. Um, so, you have your own time in learning, your own pace. Depende na lang kung merong synchronous learning sessions. But most of the time, you are on your own. And may iba na sanay na kasi that's their what do you call this? Learning nature, na they can learn better when they're working on their own. But for the others, it's gonna be definitely gonna be a challenge. So the advice that I can give you is to first accept the fact that we have to adapt. We have to adapt to this new kind of modality. And second is to always try to do your best to interact. Um, when you look at the modules that are presented to you, try to not add to the pressure by by putting that prejudice in your mind na, ay shucks, bakit parang ang dami, parang ang hirap, and all. So sa totoo lang, marami tayong matututunan na skills dito that are not directly they're not directly taught to us, like our time management skills, our how we prioritize things in our lives, and ano ba talaga yung dapat mong unahin, and how do you work in a system, okay, how do you adapt, and all of that. So yun, just try to understand first yung first stage kasi it's more of understanding the language of your module, of your online learning, ano bang nandito. So also to the professors, so let's not expect that everything will be understood kaagad by the students, because a lot of things will be lost in translation. So I hope that we really chunk our lessons slowly, and then habang tumatagal, that's when we can add more to our lessons. Kasi the first thing that the students really need is to learn this language, to be familiar and to be confident na kaya ko naman pala siyang matutunan, at or kaya ko siyang i-navigate. Okay, so we need to first build that confidence in the students na this is possible. um, this is I can navigate all these things easily, and I can be familiar with this, because once that they become familiar with it, then they can teach themselves on how to navigate all the other aspects of your, let's say, learning management system or your module, because they also need some, they also need some warm up. They also need to be um, to prepare their minds and their mindset. So, kasi lahat tayo dito may shock eh. Yung shock ng profs is translating their learning materials into online mode. Yung shock ng mga students is how to absorb these learning materials. So, kung pwede nga may course na how to be an online learner eh. Pero wala. So, we need to be the ones to initiate that to them. And, um, and yun nga, we need to also keep the world going practically. So, schools have to get going because learning has to get going. And not only that, a lot of um, people are dependent on their jobs at school. So, nakakalungkot na maraming mga teachers na lay off or natanggal from many schools. So, I think it's also just like how we help, grab deliveries sa kanilang pag-deliver ng pagkain sa atin by giving them tips, and by actually purchasing food from Grab or through Grab. Ganun din sana natin tignan yung education system, na it's also something that gives livelihood to others. So, yun, it's all about a matter of balancing the ecosystem. Okay? In return naman, only these institutions can give you the certificates, the diplomas that you need, that you will also later need in your jobs, in our jobs. Okay? Yun, personally, it's really hard. It's quite hard na kapag um, hindi tayo nasa-certify, or yun nga, medyo kahit sabihin natin na iba na yung generation natin ngayon, pero iba pa rin if you'll be able to receive your diploma, and if you've finished something. So yun, it's a cycle. It's what do you call this? It's a system. It's a dynamic relationship, which to we all need to participate to keep it going, to keep learning going, and at the same time to keep the economy going. And then in the future, if we are able to learn, and if we are able to gain degrees from our institutions, then we can really continue make the economy grow, and probably learn more solutions for the future, for the new normal. So, yun, I hope that I was able to share something, and I hope that I was able to share something insightful, and let's just hang in there. Let's just keep going, and I hope that both the teachers and the students can work together and take things slowly, a little bit at a time. Yun lang. Thank you so much. Bye.